Today is Tuesday, November 27th, 2017, and with me today is Tone Vase. Tone, you want to say hi?
Hey everyone. Hope this works on round two.
Yeah, sorry about the technical snafu. I was having trouble with Zoom and OBS and all that stuff. Hopefully this comes out okay. Anyway, so we first story for today is this archive.is. It was somebody from BFX Drew, this is a worker for Bitfinex, that said something to the effect of USDT is the, right here it says, there are whole exchanges that use USDT for their pseudo USD trading pairs, and these exchanges are dramatically increasing the value of their total crypto holdings. More likely, it is coming from converting other cryptos into USDT. So he's claiming that USD tethers are being converted straight from cryptos, and that's why the number of cryptos are number of USD tethers are increasing. Golden says here, think about what it would mean if USD Tether is being printed via crypto and not at some point being purchased via USD check. If Tether, the company accepts crypto to issue USD tethers, they better be buying the cryptos themselves with USD. So yeah, because you would just essentially be printing tethers via alternate
Right.
cryptos.
Well, you shouldn't be able to do that, right? I
Yeah.
mean, this is what I talked about. People are like the value of Tether should be grossly fluctuating. It cannot be stable at $1, right? Because
Mhm.
this is why they send millions of dollars to the bank, supposedly, right? Because like let's say Bitfinex, Poloniex, right? Poloniex only has X amount of Tether.
Mm.
So if their users start to converting their shitcoins at an alarming rate into Tether, there's only so much Tether to go around. So the value of one Tether needs to grossly go above the US dollar to have this, demand because there's only X amount of dollars backing the Tether. So if the demand for Tether is greater than the amount of US dollars at the bank, and this is why we need a real audit, right?
Yeah.
Then the
Yeah.
value of the Tether needs to go up. Now, the moment there are rumors that the bank is having a problem, then the value of that Tether is now like in danger and now it goes down. But what's happening is like again because it's on like I don't know, I have no idea how Omni works, right? I have no idea how the so I don't understand, but these exchanges, it's just internal, right? Like the exchange can tell you have X amount of Tether, but it doesn't mean that that Tether is on the Omni blockchain. Look, this thing is gonna blow up sooner or later, and I think that it's gonna be great for Bitcoin when it does.
Yeah, I'm just I'm not happy with the entire Tether system. If you can convert your altcoins to Tether and they're printing Tether that way, that means it's not backed by a dollar unless they're also at the same time putting US dollars into the Tether system in order to or their Tether bank account or whatever so to make sure it's backed. But
But right,
anyway,
but the other thing is you don't know, like when you're on Poloniex, right, and the total amount of tether on Poloniex is X. It doesn't mean that like I don't know. I don't know if anyone is auditing how much tether there is based on adding them up from all of these exchanges. I mean, look, the whole thing is the whole project is a disaster in my book. It always was, but when it was 10 million, nobody cared.
yeah, and now it's 600 million. So we'll see where that goes. All right, so this is an interesting story from Sam Wouters. Four takeaways from Baltic Honey Badger. His four takeaways are: we need more people to work on Lightning. I think that's very true. We need more education and far more languages. Meeting in person blows talking online out of the water, and there's a lot of hard work ahead. Yeah, have you gotten a chance to look at the videos, Tone? What are your thoughts on his takeaways?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Have you?
I
How the
have not
presentation?
either, but I this is a good summary.
Right. No, I haven't seen the videos yet. I'm not sure. Maybe if they're audio, I'll listen to them on the plane because I'm flying out to Colombia tomorrow.
Hmm.
I didn't get a chance to. I mean, it's good that we're having more like developer style conferences
Hmm.
where people can talk to each other, but like I don't know. There's so much disagreement even at these conferences. It's becoming hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, let's take a look at the next story. This is Roger Ver, who uh, made an apology. Let's listen to it
So I'd
from.
like to take a few minutes to apologize to everybody about the recent heated discussion I just had. That was a good example of how not to keep your cool.
Yeah, so he goes on and he keeps saying stuff about Bitcoin Cash and all that, and how he has never hired a sock puppet and all that stuff. And to be fair, I don't think there's any evidence that he has sock puppets. I don't know if somebody else has. Uh,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. You're not familiar with birds.com, are you?
No, I'm not. What is
Birds.
that?
Oh, okay. So that's what John was talking about.
Uh-huh.
Basically, bitcoins.com had this website. It was called like birds.bitcoin.com or something like that, right? Where you can post a tweet to that birds site, right?
Mhm.
And then everyone that retweets it, and like the tweet comes with a bounty. Like this tweet has like $100 bounty. So then everyone who retweets this tweet that's posted to the site gets a chance at a lottery for that $100 bounty. And
Oh. Yeah, oh,
right,
that's right. That's right. This is the project that I think it was actually like a clone of Birds, and this was like from like 2013 or something. I think it was started by Eric Voorhees, if I'm not
oh,
mistaken.
I wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah.
right? But so this was on Bitcoin.com website,
Mhm.
and like 90%, like 95% of all those tweets were like anti-core and pro Bitcoin Unlimited and all the
Uh-huh.
big blockers. So then they tried to, and there was a whole video about this. And
Mhm.
then once they started, people started noticing what the hell is going on. Like I guess some of their own guys started putting a couple of like pro core tweets on there to
Uh-huh.
make it look like it's even on both sides, right? But
Yeah. Anyway, people don't
yeah.
seem to be liking this video very much.
Oh
681
God.
downvotes versus 610 upvotes. Hard to get a lot of downvotes on YouTube. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I do you believe his apology? Do you think he's actually sorry?
I mean, he's probably sorry for because you saw the outrage afterwards. I mean,
All the
yeah, I
middle
mean,
finger memes.
yeah, I mean, I mean, he doesn't understand why people are calling it Bcash, right?
Mhm.
So, I mean, he's sorry for the way he acted. Yeah, I mean, because it's bad on him and his project. So, of course.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see. All right, next story is Bitcoin exchange Coinbase has more users than stock brokerage Schwab. That's kind of crazy to me. Coinbase has 11.7 million users, and Charles Schwab has 10.6 million. Is this a surprise?
Not really, and I'll tell you why.
Uh huh.
Now Charles Schwab is not like I would never trade with Charles Schwab, right? Like Charles Schwab is not exactly for your mom and pop trader or investor. Charles Schwab is more for sophisticated investors. Like their commissions are just unreasonable, right?
Oh.
Like they're more of a high end
Mhm.
broker. So they do like retirement accounts, like basically Coinbase can have a customer with like that's only going to invest like $100 or $200 maybe ever.
Mhm.
Charles Schwab would never have that. I mean,
Mm.
Charles Schwab looks for like whales.
Mm. What's like the
So
average? Like 20,
like
30,000?
Scott Trade, Ameritrade. I mean,
Uh-huh.
when we're talking those, I mean, my broker is Interactive Brokers, which is international. Charles Schwab is more, bigger accounts, more high end. Like you can also see, look at the. I don't know why that red line is breaking up. I guess they don't
Yeah.
have the data or something. But you can also see how Charles Schwab isn't exactly adding accounts. Let's just say people that are people that are getting into trading and investing, Charles Schwab is like, it's like they approach you. You don't actually pick them as your investor or broker.
That's interesting. Okay, and final story before we get to price is Tone, you asked for a villain's picture. Here is your villain's picture. This is I guess Wu Ver clan or something like that.
The Wu Tang Clan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
was
what they're
thinking
calling
more
him.
of like the Marvel villains. I wasn't exactly thinking. Wu-Tang Clan. Now, the funny thing is, everyone was asking who the guy in the red is, because everyone else is easy to recognize.
Yeah, but that's
The
Eric
guy
Voorhees, yeah.
That's Eric Voorhees, yeah. Everybody else is pretty easy to recognize. Now, the irony is, maybe the person actually like knew. So here's the irony of it: is that I asked for the villains picture. He actually picked the rap group that's from my neighborhood, basically from. Staten Island is not small, but it's small enough. So, like at one point after college, I actually lived walking distance from where half of those guys grew up. So I guess that's the irony since I asked for the villains.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think it makes them look way too cool. I don't think any of these guys are this cool, but yeah, especially Craig Wright. He actually looks pretty cool there, like right in the middle.
I know he does, and so
like,
does Brian Armstrong, who's like a samurai, get ready to pull out a sword.
Yeah, he looks really cool too. But yeah, what can you do? I do appreciate the artwork on. You know,
though they really should have gotten Rick Falkling with the eye patch. That was
yeah. You need the eye patch, otherwise he just doesn't look right. Anyway, Toad, you wanna talk to us about price? It's over 10,000.
It's not yet. Not on my exchange, unless I missed something while we were going
I mean,
live.
it is on a global scale because I think Korea is trading at.
Let's flip screen share for a second.
Why don't you screen share?
Nope, still can't do it.
Yeah, you gotta. Oh, I have to stop screen share.
Yeah, you gotta stop yours. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And
there we go. All right. So before I get the price, I wanted to point this out. So Beautyon had an interesting tweet explaining why you can't call it Bitcoin Cash, because this is this is on the app. So Jimmy, can you see that?
Yeah, I can. It's just taking forever. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So it basically says that someone's been like sending support tickets to the Bitcoin.com wallet, I'm assuming, or the Bitcoin wallet, because this person accidentally sent all of their Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash because they have the same addresses. So if you are new to this and you have Bitcoin and you send it to a Bitcoin Cash address because you think it's a Bitcoin address, you're totally screwed. You just lost all of that Bitcoin.
Oh, well, I mean, well, I don't know if you lost it per se, but it's definitely in limbo somewhere.
Yeah, so it's so this is why, like, I would never like I'm so happy I sold all of my Bitcoin Cash because I don't want to get, those addresses messed up. Man, that would be bad, especially like when you have it on the same device. Oh God, that's a bad idea. But anyway, let's glance at the price. So, whoa, yep. So we're the weekly, nothing's changing there. Let's see how the week is ending. But we still have half a week to go. This is a bit of a toppy week. I got a chat from you, Jimmy. Should I read that?
Yeah, no, it's from, I don't know who that is. Somehow they got into our Zoom.us. I guess we'll have to figure out what's going on.
Did you get hacked?
I don't know, but yeah, the fact that I'm gonna have to, I think maybe I screen shared and maybe briefly showed it or something like that. Let's finish the show. I'll shut down the meeting.
No, wait. It's a random person goes up on video, right? So I'll do this quick. That's funny. We're like random people in the chat. Oh, they saw the link. That's funny.
Yeah.
Our fans are going to jump in our chat. So anyway, so here's the daily. It looks like we have 4 to 5 more days of upside. The 4 hour, the 4 hour did hit one of my nines. So if you did take some profit using the 4 hour chart, your chance to get back in would have been right there the moment the prior candle to now started trading above the previous candle. And on the hourly chart, we are on one of my nines, which is probably why we're pulling back a little bit this hour, looking for a tiny little pullback and then probably higher in line with the daily chart, though the weekly chart is looking toppy. That's pretty much it from me on the price.
Okay, well, yeah, I want to thank everybody that's on there. Really sorry about the technical issues. I am using hotel Wi-Fi, so it may come in stuttery. I'll have to rewatch it. But Tone, you got anything else to say?
No, that's it. I mean, hope the stream worked out for you guys, and I got to get to the city, so I'll be there.
All right, well, this song is done. End.